Hello everyone and welcome back to Milo Farms. Well, today we are going to be replacing the clutch actuator on this 2015 Smart for 2 model 451. Just been having a lot of problems with the actuator, been just kind of acting up ever since we got the car. I got another one from a junkyard and it seems like it's in even worse shape. So we bit the bullet and then spent the money on this to get the right one. And so I have this here, brand new in the box. And we're going to go ahead and put this on. I'll link to the part in the description. I got it off Amazon. And so we're going to go ahead and put it on, and we will also then go ahead and calibrate it using the Microsoft model 3.0 for the Mercedes-Benz. So let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to need an E10 socket and a small ratchet. And then also going to need to have the car up in the air on some kind of blocks like these. So climbing underneath the car, here is the actuator. There's a bolt right here, a bolt right here, and a bolt up on the side, right up here around the front. Then there's also a plug you can see right up there on the front as well. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure the car is shut off, and the car has been off long enough for a few minutes that the computer shut down and everything is at rest. So we'll go ahead and take that plug undone first, and then we will loosen all 3 screws and set the actuator down. So the new actuator is put in place, and the screws are all 3 slightly loose, and it's slid up against to where it's touching the clutch fork but not pushing in yet. If you can't find this middle of the range adjustment here, there's a good chance that your clutch is beyond the wear point, so it needs to be replaced. But we've brought this actuator so it's pushing all the way to the passenger side of the car, touching the fork in here, but not depressing this section yet. So now we want to note the adjustment right here on those notches, and we want to push it to the passenger side of the car 3 more notches and then tighten it down. That's going to be the initial adjustment. So we'll go ahead and we'll push it over 3 lines and then tighten it down. So you can see right there, there is the adjustment and everything's tightened down. You want to tighten it in the order of the bottom screw on this corner right here, then this one, and then the one on the back side. Then lastly, we're going to go ahead and plug in the power connection right up here. I like to put a little bit of dielectric grease on that and make sure it's really clean when we plug it in. Okay, so now we've gotten in the car, and we are going to go ahead and plug in our Microsoft Mercedes-Benz 3.0 tool. And we will go ahead and turn it to the run position, but not start it. Okay, we're going to want to go through the menu, and we're going to go into the diagnostics for Smart. Get this to focus a little bit better. There we go. And we're going to do vehicle select 451. And today we want to go to the control unit, and the ignition is on. F1 for OK. See if we can get this in a better position where we can see it without glare. There we go. We want to go to the TCM, and we want to first check for a fault memory. There's none. If there is some, you need to clear those before you start. Then we're going to go down here to the actuation test of the clutch. Make sure the vehicle's free of faults, which we did. F1 for OK. And we are going to learn the clutch. The ignition on, which it is. And was the component clutch replaced? Anytime anything is replaced with that, the clutch, the actuator, any of those, the answer is yes. Engine off, ignition on, do not perform any gear change. Press 1 for OK. Engine must not run. Do not perform any gear change. And you can hear it actuate under the car. F1 for OK. Now we're going to start the engine. And now we're going to operate it with the engine running. F1 for OK. Application complete. And there we go. So that is all there is to it. We'll go ahead and take it for a drive and see how it works. So hope everybody enjoyed the video, and check out this scan tool and the parts in the description. And remember, you can't finish a project without getting started.